Assalamu alaikum, my dear children. I'm here with the new lesson that is the physical features of India. We already know that in the previous class we learned that the earth looks different different in different places. How can we tell that? By seeing the landforms. What are the landforms? There are mountains, hills, valleys, and deserts. These are nothing but the landforms. Okay, the land will be in the shape of the mountain, or it will be in the shape of the hills or valleys or deserts. So what are these? These are nothing but the form of the land, so it is called as the landforms. Now moving ahead, what are the different kinds of landforms in India, and how different or similar are these landforms from each other? How do maps help us to locate these different landforms? Let's find out all these things. So let's start the story. Rishi is Millie and Joy's classmate. He could not stop talking about his exciting holiday in the hills. The whole class listened with great interest as Rishi described the journey back home to Delhi. So Rishi is a classmate of Millie and Joy, and he belongs to actually Delhi. So he was telling about his journey to hills, it seems. So he was very interestingly telling about his holidays, how he spent those holidays in the hills, it seems. So he was describing it was like this, it was like that. So everyone in the class listened to Rishi very uh, interestingly. Then what happened? We passed through the different landforms from high snow covered mountains to lower hills, and then the green flat lands. Can we see these on the map? Then also he was telling that Rishi not only saw these hills, but also he saw different landforms, it seems. What are the different landforms he saw? He saw high snow covered mountains, it seems. The high mountains, it was covered with completely snow, and he was very happy by seeing that. And also he saw the lower hills and the green flat lands. So how many landforms he has seen? Look, can we see on these maps? So his question was, can we see these landforms on the map? He asked the question. Bhanu, who was from Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, piped in. What about the sandy desert areas? Can these be marked out too? Soon everyone wanted to say something about the different landforms they knew about. Then Bhanu, the another classmate of Joy and Millie, he also interrupted in between. He actually belongs to the Jaisalmer place. It is in Rajasthan, and he also wanted to know that that sandy desert areas can also be marked on the map. He wanted to know this. Soon everyone wanted to say something about the different landforms they knew about. Then what happened? My grandfather lives in a coastal fishing village near Chennai. Is it possible to find it on map? Maya wanted to know. Again, Maya also, her grandfather, it seems, he lives in the coastal fishing village. Where it is means it is near the Chennai. What is the meaning of coastal, children? Coastal means land which is near, or near a sea or ocean, is called as the coastal. So her grandfather lives in a coastal fishing village. It is near the Chennai, and she was asking a question that is it possible to find that on a map? She wanted to know. Then there was Ivan Piali from Port Blair, in the Andaman Islands. Everybody wanted to know more about the different landforms and find them on the map of India. And also the Piali, she also wanted to know it. She is from Port Blair in the Andaman Islands. She also wanted to know more about the different landforms, and she also wanted to know that can these be marked on the map. Then said Miss Farha, see how much variety our beautiful country has. The landforms keep changing as we move from one part of the country to another. So Miss Farha is a class teacher now. She said that, shh, don't make noise. Now listen how beautiful our India is. How many different landforms we are having, isn't it, children? She said. So, and she also told that the landforms keep changing as we move from one part of the country to another. As we move from one place to another, we see the different landforms. Sometimes we see hills, sometimes we see the valleys, sometimes we see the mountains, sometimes we see the deserts, sometimes we see the green flat lands, as we move from one part of one place to another. Then these varied landforms are called physical features. So what are these, children? These are nothing but the physical features. Okay, a map that shows these features is called as a physical map. So what is physical map? A map that shows these physical features is called as a physical map. She put up a physical map of India on the wall. So what are physical features, children? The landforms that will be changing as you move from one place to another. Those landforms are nothing but these are the physical features, okay, and the map showing it is called as the physical map of India. Then look at the map carefully and spot and read the names of all the landforms marked on it. Look at the picture here. The brown part is the northern mountains. Where is the why we are telling northern? Why? Because it is near north. We have learned about the directions, isn't it? There are four directions: north, east, south, and west. So why we are calling it as northern? Why? Because it is near north direction. So it means that these are the northern mountains, and mountains are brown in color. Look, this is a one landform. The next is the plains of the north. It is in green color. So what are the green part? Whatever the green part you are seeing on the map, they are nothing but the plains of the north. Okay. The next is the Thar desert. Yellow color is the Thar desert. This one. Okay. So this is the desert. This is one of the type of landform. The next is the light pink color, that is Deccan Plateau. The pink color is the Deccan Plateau. The whole this is called as a plateau. Okay, and the again light green color is the coastal plains. This one, these are the coastal. Why we are telling it as coastal? We have learned that coastal means land near a sea or ocean is called as a coastal. So this is the reason why we are telling these as the coastal. You can see this is the blue part is the water, and this is the land. It is near to sea na. It is near to the ocean. It means that it is a coastal. So they are the coastal plains, it seems. These are the coastal plains, light green color. The next is the island areas. The next is the dark red color. This is these spots. These are nothing but the islands. Okay, these are called as the islands. So by this map we came to know that our India has different landforms, different major landforms. What are there? Mountains, plains, desert, plateau, and the plains. Okay, islands also. So these are the different landforms we have in India. Here is one activity given. Which place in India would you want to visit during your holidays and why? Discuss with your friends and share your views. So you can't discuss with your friends, but you can discuss with your elders, or if you can discuss with your parents also. So which part of the India, which place of the India would you like to visit in your holidays? Discuss about that. Okay. The next is the northern mountains. To the north of India stand the mighty Himalayas. These mountain ranges are so high and so cold that some of the peaks are forever covered with snow. In fact, the word Himalaya itself means the home of snow. So children, in now we are going to learn in more detail about these landforms. So the first one is the northern mountain. So to the north of India, look at the this is the north. To the north of, this is India map. To the north of India, what is there? There are Himalayas. Okay, mighty Himalayas. These mountain ranges are so high and so cold that some of the peaks are forever covered with snow. So look at the picture here, how high the mountains are, isn't it? Look at this picture very carefully. The mountains are very high, and also it is covered with snow, it seems. Snow means, you know, the ice. Okay, and forever these Himalaya mountains are covered with snow only. In fact, the word Himalaya, what is the meaning of Himalaya word? It means that the home of snow. Okay, the Himalayan mountains stretch from the northwest to the northeast. So the Himalayan mountains stretch from the northwest to the northeast. Where is the west here now? So from northwest to northeast. Look at the picture here, brown color. So from northwest to northeast, these are stretched, isn't it? From northwest to northeast, the brown color part is stretched. That is nothing but the Himalayan mountains. Okay, they stop the cold winds that blow from the north. What they do means they will stop the cold winds that blow from the north, and without them even the plains of the north would be freezing and filled with snow. So without these northern mountains, even these green color part, what is that? The plains of the north, they would be freezing and filled with snow, it seems. Just imagine that if it not exist, then these would also be freeze and filled with snow, it seems. Now, rivers such as the Ganga and the Yamuna flow through the plains of the north. These are formed by the melting snow of the Himalayas. There are rivers such as Ganga and Yamuna. The rivers such as Ganga and Yamuna flow through the plains of the north. Look at the map here. Look carefully. This is the Ganga river and this is the Yamuna. It is flowing from the plains of the north. What are the plains of the north? This green part. Look. So it is flowing through the uh, plains of the north, isn't it? So how these rivers are formed? By the melting snow of Himalayas. Look in the picture again. These rivers are formed by the melting snow of Himalayas. These are the northern mountains, isn't it? From those, these rivers are formed by the melting snow. Okay. As the higher peaks of the Himalayas are cold and rocky, plants cannot grow there. So the peaks of the Himalayas are very high, and they are very cold also because of the snow, and it is rocky. Okay, stone like. So because of those reasons, plants cannot grow there. The lower ranges have forest, towns and villages, but while the lower ranges, they have the forests and towns, it seems, and also villages. Here people grow fruits, vegetables and other crops. At the lowest end of the region lies a thick forest area. So people living there, they will grow the fruits and vegetables also and other crops. And at the lowest end of the region lies a thick forest area. Below the foothills lies the terai region, and it is covered by tall grasses. Okay. So what are foothills? Foothills means the low hills at the base of a high mountain range is called as the foothill. Okay. So below these foothills there is a terai region, it seems. So it is the area covered by all the tall grasses. So I would like to end up my discussion, and we'll catch up in the next video. Till then, stay connected, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.